College basketball season here in Southern Illinois is less than 2 weeks away for both the men's and women's programs. Both teams holding media day today. Let's take a closer look at the Dogs for a moment, starting with the men. Head coach Brian Mullins enters his 5th year as the Salukis head coach. Southern's team lost both of its star players from a year ago to bigger programs. The Dogs will likely lead by a committee featuring Trent Brown and Troy D'Amico. The Maroon and White were picked to finish 9th in the Valley, but this team was highly motivated to play well long before that poll was even released. Southern has 18 home games this year, and Coach Mullins says this team needs to start the season off well in the Banterra Center to set the tone for the rest of the year.
Hopefully, in terms of starting off the non-conference schedule with a couple home games before we go to Cancun, our guys can understand what it's like to play in front of this community and get off to a good start heading over to Cancun.
As for the starting 5, the Salukis have recently been bit by the injury bug. Coach Mullins told the media today he expects everyone healthy for the season opener, but that starting 5 has still yet to be announced. Kelly Bond White's crew has been hard at work this offseason. Southern standards have been raised. The Saluki women struggling last year. SIU 12-19 overall, 8-12 in the Valley. This year, the team is much quicker on both the offensive and defensive sides of the basketball. SIU was picked to finish 8th in the league, and Coach Bond White says her team has plans to write its own destiny.
Don't let anybody else hold your pen. Don't let anybody else hold your paintbrush. You get to create your story, but there's an accountability to that. And we do respect the teams that are in this league, but we know how much talent we have. We know what we're capable of. But to start that ascension, it starts defensively.
The Saluki women open the year hosting SEMO on November 7th. Both teams starting the season renewing that big regional rivalry.